Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Part 2. Yeah, so just as Lisa, Da Vinci shows Lisa holding these genetic traits. Just a second. Da Vinci also shows us here that it's not a reality. Call it, so I don't know if you go as far as calling it a doppelganger of sorts, but it's not, the appearances are not what is equated to what's in the genetic code. Okay, and here we see this would be the equivalent of Lisa duping, an attempt to dupe Da Vinci into thinking this is a genetic counterpart that he's able to possibly breed with. He shows the equivalent of that in Magdalene on the side of these negative traits in this group. Once again, it's not personal, he's just using these people, apostles or whatever, to tell the story of, it's not specific to the apostles or disciples, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, and really it's the opposition that has control of the material world and is breeding with that, and using these duping mechanisms to dupe our kind, Da Vinci, Jesus, whatever, certain artists. The truth is, due to the virus, we don't breed with humans. There's things in our genetic code that would increase the virus. You don't want little monsters running around, and this has happened. You got little beasties running around. That's not a reference to anything that you might think of, but yeah, and it's the same with the pharaohs. They kept themselves separated for reasons. It's not racial, it's not anything in your little human minds. It basically comes down to fertility is like a venom. You can poison a population, you can create just distorted consciousness. I've seen it in people, been around people that their consciousness is just a complete distortion of reality. It doesn't affect reality in a good way. People that are on that level can detect these things in people. It's not a good trait. These mixes aren't good. Yeah, I think the main thing I wanted to tell you anyway is how this trait is a movable trait, and it is in a lot of people. You can use it if you're finding some autoimmune shit happening. There is through certain teachings and embodying them, you can repress the virus within you. Don't have to be susceptible to it. There's a choice there. Described in other videos how the Battle of Horus, how Osiris died before offspring could be reproduced, so something's had to be used, replaced in the genetic code, and this ends up in an internal battle which reflects externally. They show how animals fighting all around him and shit like that. Mind and body is connected to reality directly, but all it is just aligning your own mind to see that all we really do is align our own awareness with what is. I want to probably draw a line between awareness and consciousness. Consciousness is something that we have to align our awareness with. And the difference between conscious awareness and the subconscious, what's going on in there, is something that has to be achieved, or you can't move forward. You can't move forward from where you are. You have to go into this, into the subconscious, and this is what they're keeping us out of. So they always have the upper hand, and can control. It's like leading a house pet around. You're all just pets. It's like admitting it is the first step. I had to admit I was under, influence, not just zombies. It's sad, but even if you, just for a second or two, maybe a week or two, just think you're not the be all and end all, and your awareness isn't all. That's what you're seeing is how it is. Take a leaf out of someone else's book. Don't hear what I'm saying, and because the virus is influential to your mind. It's like there's an immune system within, but there's an immune system that's going on all around. People hate me, you know what I mean, just for being. Doesn't matter how good I am to them or what I do, they will fuck me over. Because it's in their nature. I mean, this is the battle, this is the war out there, this is the core of the Matrix movie. This is how it is. Anyone who doesn't have control of their own mind is susceptible to it. On any level, and it's a subtle attacks. I mean, you don't have to pull a knife on someone, and attack them that way. There's other ways to get to a person, you know what I mean? You probably don't, because you haven't experienced it, but one day, this is all going to become very apparent to you. So I'm not a warmonger, but this is what's happening all around you. See it. You don't know where one thing leads to another, or what else can I say? I want to send a message to these Christians. It's just how these archons, apparently in history they taught us all these bad things and gave us technology, chicks wearing makeup, taught the painting of eyes and lips. All these things aren't inherently evil. It's what they have the ability, these non-physical things, to bring out things that are already within us prematurely, and because they have the upper hand, they can use it against us, use it to twist our minds, use it in negative ways. This is why it's important, especially in our day and age now. We're ready for this to take hold of what we are. They need us, just how Lisa has those genetic traits that dupe certain people with certain elements in their genetic code to uphold their shit, you know what I mean? It's the same with the grey breeding programs, the abductions. They need us to. There are people here that are in, I wouldn't call them people, but I can bring it all together. It doesn't matter who their father is, how they were created, they still have a choice, you know what I mean? We can love them and they can love us, but it comes down to understanding of and acceptance of what they are initially. Sure, they might be go into throes, gnash their teeth, maybe some will try and kill us. It's natural to oh, this is us and they're trying to kill us now, and then a big fucking war emerges, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is all fucked up. Like, love is the answer. Like, certain people can explain this to them, explain there is a choice here, and while at the moment we don't have the choice, and a lot of us are under the influence of all these things, including the momentum of time that in the world that they've created a false reality, they can step out of that, and we can live in harmony despite what they are, whether they're fucking organic robots, whether they're freaking doppelgangers of certain people, like, maybe it's just, just watch out for the 7 deadly sins. Like, everyone's got something to offer this world. Just watch out for envy, jealousy, all these things when it comes down to who we are. And I'm not jealous of anybody. I'm not envious of anything that anyone has, even if they have more than me. I'm a teacher. That's what I do. Doesn't matter what I know. I don't, see myself as above anyone per se, unless you're acting like a piece of shit. Then, like, really don't give a fuck about you. But, the main reason, I'll tell you the truth, the main reason, like I'm telling everyone this, it's not for your sakes. It's for my kind's sake. Because we're getting killed off like flies, and we need your help. We can't do this without you. We all have to do this together. We've realized this. No one man is an army. No group of certain people are an army. Like, we all have to get together and take control of this matrix, and I'm giving you the parameters of it. Okay. The virus, all these things, it all forms the matrix of reality. Okay, I don't know what else I can really say here, but guess I'll upload this. Okay, have a good one.